Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? How we doing tonight? Apparently it's my affiliate-versary. That's what they're telling me here. Who do we got here? We got Gobbler, True Yellow Dark, Chris Cass, Broken Hubs, Anthony Scott, Chris Cass, Mochi, Joe LeBlow, King of Crads, of course, Abomination. Over on the Twitch side, we got Sharkmouth, Vlad the Stoner, Mineral Areas Gaming Union. Hello, hello, hello. Silent Meadows, welcome, welcome. We're gonna get going here. All right, cool stuff. Do this. Turn you up just a tad. I have a Jund. Do you have a rat deck? Because I know they rotated out Karamax and I haven't seen a rat deck for you in a minute for standard. Hey, what's up, Mr. Mercs? I'm actually thinking about a rat deck, a Rakdos, a Rakdos. I think that it could be done. We haven't got any new rats, that's the issue. They didn't really give us any new ones, like Edge of Eternities, Omen Paths did not give us any rats, you know. That's the problem. So, what is there to add at that point, you know? What do we do when we haven't been adding rats to anything? I absolutely do, Silent Meadows. It's a Boros deck that I just built about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. It is a beginner deck. It requires no rares to start, but is easily upgradable into something powerful. It is called Budget Boros, and I'm going to put it up for you right here. I always try to have budget-friendly options available for you right there. Boom, look at that. It's called Budget Boros. It'll do you good. It'll do a body good. I did rank up with it. Might be this guy who asked me to build before Skitter Beams. Here's the problem again. There's no new rats, so what kind of tech do we add to rats to get it to go where we go? You know? What is good for rats out of the new set that would be useful? I don't know. I don't know what would be useful out of the new set for rats. Chiporos, yeah. Let's take a look at some nonsense, guys. Well, some of my older ones will work. I don't think that they're going to be terrible for you. I'll get there someday. I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Let's try this nonsense. I might want to turn my brain off and do some shit like this. Let's see. Hey Autumn, how you doing? Leitstahl und Leitstahl und Leitstahl. Mhm. Damn, we got 21 people and 19 likes. Y'all been Johnny on the spot. Look at that. Some good stuff right there, guys. Some good stuff. Okay. A little bit too much. Need to go faster here. I'll take a look at it, Mr. Mercs. I do think that there is something to be done for rats, but I don't know how much. But I'm sure something can be done. Youthful Valkyrie. Everyone's saying hello to each other, which I love to see. Wick the Whirlmind is a little tricky to use, man. He's more of a commander than anything else. Push it to the limit. Do 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 do. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Bum 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 to the limit. That's a tricky one to do because I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if it's any better than any of the mass reanimators that we have. Tifa Lockhart. Yeah, Season of Lost could theoretically work. Which Season of Lost? Like Season 3? That's a good Season of Lost. Lost? Snakeskin Veil. Marlon Lemus, how you doing, man? Alright, let's take a look here. Put some multis. Let's lower these verges. Okay, let's try that. Hey, what's up, Unibot? It's landfall or life gain. Tell me about it, man. Oh, no, man. Listen, don't worry, man. Don't worry, Mr. Mercs. We'll get you somewhere, man. Marlon Lemus, how you doing? Welcome, MTG Hillbilly. I might have to go back into discard. Walk along the laser's edge. Push it to the limit. I can't believe we're going to be in early access in like 4 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy. That's gonna be fucking wild. Discard. That's... I actually really want Resentful Revelations. Got rid of that. Let's put down you. Boom. Doing good on the like ratio. Put one of them in my hand. The rest of them in the graveyard. Boom, boom. Let's do that. It's crazy doing access early. Yeah, we're gonna have 7 early accesses next year, MTG Hillbilly. We're gonna have an early access every 52 days. Every 52 days, we're gonna get hit with an early access. Can you? That's fucking wild, dude. That's insanity. That's intensity in 10 cities. There is a set coming out every 52 days. There's a set dropping. Just FYI. Intensity in 10 City. How you doing, Alex Fisher? Good for content creators. Yeah, theoretically, it's also exhausting. It's exhausting for content creators. It's fucking tiring. For old Jay here. Let's do that. Let's play to life. Resentful Resolution. Let's put that down. Villaineers. Shoot the sheriff. Boom. Boom. gotta block it. No, Spider-Man is nowhere near successful as Final Fantasy. Not even fractionally. Let's see, Final Fantasy came out in July. Peak Final Fantasy, I was getting 10,000 views a day. Peak Spider-Man, absolute peak Spider-Man, 3,000 to 4,000. Not almost per month, we're getting 7, so there's 5 months. Barely. Yeah, the cost of paper Spider-Man is dropping. I pulled a Soul Stone. When I pulled my Soul Stone 2 weeks ago, it was $80. Now it's $60. There is not very much in... There's not very much in whatchamacallit that people are looking for. To skip a set as a content creator, yes, it is. Because you're getting a lot of your new people when somebody says, oh, I like that set that's coming out. Let me go see what it is. What you're doing is you're saying, oh, I'm not going to do Spider-Man. Well, for the several hundred or thousand people that are coming in to watch Spider-Man, and you go, well, I'm not doing it. When they go onto Google and they go, oh, I want to see Spider-Man cards, they go, Spider-Man card black deck, and then they do it, and then you have no videos to show them. So yeah, it does hurt you as a content creator. Absolutely. You basically have to cover every set. You don't have the option to skip a set. The only thing that you have an option to skip is January as a content creator, because you get no money in January. You might see some content creators say, I'm taking off until Lorwyn launches. Because there's no money to be made. Imagine people trying MTG because you view mainstreams. Yeah, I mean, there are content creators who say they're not going to do it. They don't want to play Universes Beyond, and you know, sure, man. I mean, if you're big enough, you could probably get away with it. I'm not big enough to get away with that. It's where the bulk of my views come from is set release. I'll be honest. That's where like a lot of my views come from is set release time. I'd love to get a mana right here. 41% chance of a mana, and we might be able to get him. Nope, never mind. Good game. I don't know. TMNT could go either way. Avatar should be good. Avatar should be perfectly fine. I think people will be happy with that. Yeah, you kind of have to make the decision as a content creator to say, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do this, period. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to play this. I don't care about it. That's a bold decision. It's a very bold and spicy decision. And you certainly can, but I don't have the luxury. I'm fucking too small of a creator not to get my ass in gear. Not to get my ass absolutely in gear. So I don't have the luxury. Unfortunately. Well, Spider-Man was not a hit. I think that's the first certified bad UB that we've had, for the most part. It is a certified bad UB. If TMNT is a small set and all of them are legendaries again, if we run into the same problem that we had now, I think you may see some pushback. They can't keep putting out sets that are basically Spider-Man 2.0. They can't do it. It's too hard on the ecosystem. It's way too fucking hard on the ecosystem. Yeah, you can't have flots. There you go, Mineral Areas. Mineral Area Gamers Union, how do you feel about M19 though? Do you feel okay about M19 for the most part? Let's put down Galta. Submit 0. Didn't hit a good line there. X of Undeath. Down to the last one there. Listen, I mean, I try my best with the content, you know. I try to make it fun for you guys. I think there's some gems in Spider-Man. I know I talk bad about Spider-Man. But there's some gems in there. There's some fun stuff, and I try to include new Spider-Man cards in every deck that I do. I don't want people to not play Magic. I want people to play Magic. I have a vested interest in people playing Magic. I love this game, and not just a content creator, monetary reason. I love this game, and I think it should be spread around. I think that a lot of people should play it, and it should be super popular. It's the card game. Like, it's the #1 card game. It's the OG TCG, and it should always have a place in the zeitgeist. So I don't just, you know, I don't just want to do this. I love this game a lot. I really do. So let's do that. Let's take Bitter Triumph. Yeah, there's just not many of them. That's the issue. It's not that there's no good cards. It's just there's a very few good cards. That's the biggest problem. And part of the underlying issue with Spider-Man, and I've said this a couple of times, it's small and all the good cards are legendary, which means you can only play one of them. Vaultborn Tyrant is a really good card. It's not legendary. I can have as many Vaultborn Tyrants as I want. And that's kind of important. That's kind of an important thing. You know. But when every single card is Terror of the Peaks, great card. I can play as many as I want. But when everything is a legendary, man, you know, we start kind of diluting things, you know? I don't know. Let's take a look. Yeah, it literally, it's probably all you see. All you need is love. Boo, 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 boo. He's gonna go in. I don't know who that is, MTG Hillbilly. Do you know what I am interested in? You know what's probably the most, do you know who I'm probably the most interested in, period, as far as, decks go? Or rather, as far as, interesting mechanics, they have a fucking TMNT that is 2 players versus a bunch of, it has like a fucking PvE mode, which is sick. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kind of down for a PvE mode, man. I don't even know what the fuck that's gonna be, but damn if that doesn't sound cool. Like, you get a box, and then you fight with your friends against a bunch of enemies. Like, how would that even work? I don't even know, man. I don't even know, but it sounds cool. It sounds cool. Pokemon would never do it. Pokemon has their own card game to push. Very lucrative card game. You know, it'd be funny if Wizards did one with Pal World. That would be pretty funny. Castlevania would actually be good. I don't know if you could do a whole set on Castlevania. I don't know if you could do that. I think that, You could do Doom. Here's my dream ones. Doom. You absolutely could do Doom. You could also do Elden Ring or Dark Souls. That would be a really good combination play. But right now they're taking any IP and throwing it at the wall. Pokemon is not made by Wizards, I don't believe. G.I. Joe won't work. Nobody fucking knows what G.I. Joe is, man. People can name like 3 things. You can't fill up fucking 250 cards with G.I. Joe. I don't think it's in the zeitgeist. I don't think it's in the sphere of what people are aware of. You got to remember, guys, you have to fill up 250 cards with well-known or relatively well-known products. Elder Scrolls would be a good one. Yeah, Skyrim would be a good one. That's a solid one. People know what Voltron is. They don't know anything about Voltron. They don't fucking know. They might, if you showed them a picture, they'd be like, yeah, it's that robot thing. What is it called? And they might know what that is, but they wouldn't know anything complicated about it. Age of Sigmar would be a good one. Yeah, another Warhammer Age of Sigmar would be good. He's holding up a removal here somewhere. Knowing is half the battle. We're gonna go in, see if he has a removal for this. Probably does. People don't know them, Joey. People don't know them, right? You think the average fucking... Maybe Gen X knows them, but... people don't know them off the top of their head. They know who Sergeant Slaughter is, and that's about it. People... It's not... I don't think it ever broke through into the zeitgeist. Plus, it doesn't make any sense magic-wise. They all use lasers and shit. It makes as much sense as Star Trek. Now, I'm not saying that WotC won't do it. I'm not saying that WotC won't do that. I'm saying that it'll make for a bad, poorly selling UB. The thing is what is active right now about... hey, what's up, Asmaran? Whoa, Black Betty, Asmaran. What is currently active in G.I. Joe? They had a cameo. They had a cameo in the latest Transformers movie from 2 years ago. That's it. So where do we take that from there? We have a cameo. Hey, what's up, Gobbler? And that's it. That's all that people know. That's really all that people know. pepperoni pizza. Chili dogs. That sounds like a fetish. So, the only thing blue is doing in here is the Quantum Riddler. That's the only thing blue is doing, is being a Quantum Riddler. And Peter Parker. I feel like we're diminishing returns at that point, Asmaran. How necessary is what we're doing? Yes, that is why. Hey, what's up, Ryan? I hope you liked it, Mr. Ryan Godfrey. What do we have here? 7, 8, 10, 11, exactly 11. We've drawn nothing but mana from here on out. We've drawn 12 cards, and 7 of them have been mana, and the ones that haven't been mana have just been this. So, you know, there's that. Vadmir, Badmir. Giada De Laurentiis, gain a life. We put down Lira. You just free blew off the Bant to have Lant Rizzler. Ghost Wizard, how you doing? Bloodborne, I don't think Bloodborne by itself would work. I think that From Software would work. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know why you add you persistently add the blue into a perfectly fine Selesnya deck. Thank you for following Rob Lobster. I think if you do From Software, I think you could probably do... You could maybe stretch a... Bloodborne is a pretty tight game. There's not a lot going on there. And it's old. It's a 10-year-old game. I think if you went... This is all From Software games, you know, from whatever, I think that you might be a little bit more... Elden Ring would work. Yes, Elden Ring would work, or From Software, or just Dark Souls in general. Cryo Shadow. I have to take a look at Cryo Shadow. I saw that. The Witcher. The Witcher is a maybe. Yeah. The Witcher is a big maybe. The Flood is horrendous, by the way. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're deep in Flood territory. Yeah, they're never gonna want people to leave. Holy shit, the Flood is fucking real, dude. Halo, no. Halo is not magical. Halo is fantastical. Yeah, they could. Zelda would actually be a great one. And Nintendo would go, yeah, we'll let you use Zelda as our intellectual property. We just want you to pay us $48 billion. If you can pay us $48 billion, then we'll let you use the intellectual property of Legend of Zelda. That'd be really good for us if you could do that real quick. That would be really great if you could just quickly pay us the $48 billion we're looking for, so we can get right on with it. Hey, thank you for coming by, Anthony Scott. I would love a From Software. Elden Ring is currently relevant. Everyone knows about it. It was a huge phenomenon. Dark Souls is well known. Honestly, the way that Uma Musume collaborates, they would fucking make a Uma deck. They would absolutely do it. They would make an Uma. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. People know what Dark Souls is. You're talking about a Nameless King legendary card with fucking lightning powers and shit. You have demons, you have knights, dragons, you have all the fantasy tropes. It makes sense. You have all the fantasy tropes that you could fucking you have everything. Yeah. Beasts, undead, skeletons. There isn't a thing from it's just dark fantasy. So there doesn't exist a thing that you can't use from either From Software or from Elden Ring. You can do just about anything with it. Bro's running fucking VV and unranked, by the way. Bro's running VV and unranked. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that, guys. Right. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Dungeons and Dragons set. That actually makes perfect sense, Asmoran. Your clan Malkavian, that fucking makes perfect sense. Kingdom Hearts, Maidenless. I don't know, do you feel you need to be upset by that, Asmoran? Do you feel hurt by that? About what I just so told you? You do be having skin. Hey, thanks, Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. You do be having skin, though. Grab that. Boom. I think Doom would actually be really good, especially the recently expanded lore of Doom, where you have the Argent Dinner, and it went more gothic fantasy lately. And there's other things besides demons. They added the fucking the Cthulhu realm. We got mechs, you got fucking guns, there's magic, there's summoning, you know, there's angels, lots of demons. Yes, I did play Ventru. This is correct. Do you want to know what my Ventru's name was? Diego Guillermo Villegas de la Vega. Oh shit, you do be having skin though. Boom. Diego Guillermo Villegas de la Vega. He was from Spain. Yeah, they've added fucking dragons into they've added dragons into this shit. So, you know. Gangrel and Samichi. Our GM would never let us play Samichi. Said they were too powerful. He said, no, they're too powerful. Nobody's allowed to play Samichis. I said, that kind of sucks. Would literally never let us play them. It's a good point. You make a great point. You make a great point, Ryan Godfrey. Also, Starfield's a good game. Fight me. And that was before Ixalan. I did that in like 2012. I don't know. That's probably why I left. We hated the Sabbat. We hated them so much. Boom, boom, down to 7. Well, I mean, it wasn't specifically supposed to be a Princess Bride reference, but it was close. Scavenger Regent with a -7. Look at that. He gets his fucking guy back. He got his guy back. Look at that. Great. Boom. Do this. Yeah, they made a Princess Bride secret layer. It already happened. Nowhere to run. Francois is here. Uh-oh. That's the problem. That's a problem. I'm gonna have to switch to my backup deck. Because Francois is here. I don't think he's gonna like what I'm about to do. I never played Vampire the Masquerade, the original. I know all about it. I never played the video game. I know, crazy. I know. It's wild. We're gonna see what we can do here. Space movie from 1992. Boom. There's no magic in Aliens. Strionic recorder. And turn. There's technology and fantastical biomechanical things. I thought Romulus was good. I thought Romulus was a pretty good movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it for whatever reason, but I liked it. Duress. Boom. Last 10 minutes is lame? I thought that was the best part. I like seeing that fucking thing fall into the rings was awesome. That thing fall into the rings was very cool. Boom. Ooh, singularity rupture. Boom, 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 boom. And that crazy monster thing, yeah, it was a very good movie. I recommend it. I didn't watch Alien Earth. I started to watch it with Snow, and she didn't like it, so we turned it off. And I just finished watching Peacemaker on my free time, so I didn't really get a chance. It did look like Mark Zuckerberg. It did look like him, let's be honest. Let's snip snip. Why do we get crabs, Francois? Why do we get crabs when we play this? I know you activate it by putting crabs down. That's not enough in there. There's not enough material for... You could do a secret layer. King Gaming said, get this fucking lame-o shit off my screen and get me some good fucking stream going on, okay? Get this lame anime vampire the fuck off my screen. God damn. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, distribute 2 whatevers to the whatever. Submit. Boom. Let's push him in. What's up, King Gaming? Ooh, cooped up. Look at that. Poison. Okay, I'll take a look at it, Mr. Merc. I'm in the middle of streaming right now, but I promise you I'll take a look at it. I swear I'll do it. Because I do want to make a Rakdos deck. Insanity. You gotta understand that Gobbler's got his feet up on a workstation right now while alarms go off, and he's got his headphones in. That's what I always imagine. I imagine he's just staring at his phone. He's like, damn, Jay got flooded. Another flood. And then there's like klaxons and fucking red sirens going off and people running around. He takes another sip of his coffee. Goes to put it back down on the desk. Completely misses the desk. It falls on the floor, cracks open. He ignores it. That's how I imagine exactly what it's like at whatchamacallit's work. I think I'm not far off. I feel like I'm pretty close. Kickoff celebration. Now we're seeing some. Now what the fuck? Let's do that. I don't use paper. I don't play paper much, but I never use. Joey, you gotta wrap it up, man. You can't never use protection. They came out a lot funnier than they think you intended. Oh, I'm not fucking playing against this guy. I never use protection. That was very funny, man. Let's try it real quick. Let's get into the grid here. I'm tired of unranked. Let's just take it off road. Who gives a shit? Let me tell you guys, my name's Joey, and I never use protection. I never, not ever. I got 14. You got 14 kids. Boom, 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 boom. Unfortunately, I think we got to move really fast or have a ton of removal. So we're going to have to see what we do here. Can we get 3 more likes to push to 40? Can we do that at the very least? I might go to rat. If none of my other shit works, we might go to rat. We'll see here. I've tried a bunch of different decks and none of them are working, so we might go to rats. If it was an unlimited Black Lotus, then it was, how much was that? How much are they worth? $10,000. Casual $10,000. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. Leave. Yeah, this is not going to work in modern day. This one is absolutely not going to work in modern day. 0 shot. You see what people are running right now? You see how people are fucking gunning you down? Let's take a look here. I gotta figure out what Omen Path card I can put into this deck to make it worth it. That's what we need to figure out. If we can figure out one Omen Path card to put into a rat deck, a Rakdos, we can make it worth it. But I genuinely don't think there's a single one. I don't think there exists a single Rakdos card. Rakdos that will work. I don't think it exists. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, Crash deals 1 damage to that player. Desecrix could work. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less. We could put Crash. Carnage. Why don't we put a few of them in there? I like that whenever I kill a creature, it does damage. Put some Villainous Wrath. I want to go to my old roots here, which is going to be Shot Caller, Rock Caller. He's the Shot Caller, Rock Caller. Nezumi Line Breaker is a good one because it replaces itself. I think we also go for Lord Skitterbeams. Money outweighing trouble on the Skitterbeam. Each creature in your graveyard. That's not terrible. We gotta do Twisted Sewer Witch. World Mind is not worth it. Yeah, Totentaz, Song of Totentaz. Definitely Song of Totentaz. That's a fucking finisher right there. Hey, what's up, Toman? Yeah, Mono Red will do that. Mono Red is fucking goated. Mono Red will absolutely fucking rip people to shreds. It will happen. Because it's fucking Mono Red, you know? It's fucking Mono Red, man. It wins tournaments all the time. Like, Mono Red has probably won the most tournaments per capita. I would have to go and say that it may have won the most tournaments per capita per hit. Like, I think it probably championed more times than any other deck in the history of Magic. I don't want to be held to that. I don't want to say that that is 100% true. However, something about that makes it, that seems correct, right? Like, if I told you that, I was like, yeah, you know that Mono Red is the most successful championship deck of all time, people would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Of course it is. You know what I mean? That makes perfect sense. Naturally, it's the most cracked deck of all time. Because it kills you so fast, and you either have something to stop it or you don't. That's it. It's the long and short of it. You either have what it takes to fucking knock it out, or you don't. You just die. Boom, 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 boom. Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. Squirrels, bats, lizards, and rats. Yeah, I mean, dude invented RDW in what? In 1995 was the first original RDW. Like, Wizards is considering making Foundations Jumpstart standard legal. That would be awesome. Vito is in that, isn't he? Wow, that sounds really cool, actually. I'd love that. Where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear that rumor there, guy? Ooh, that's a shitty opener, but we'll go for it. Boom. Hope Esteem. Oh yeah, you know you're in for some shit when this thing pops down. You know you're for some real hot fucking garbage. You know some real garbage is coming in hot. You see Ley Line of Hope pop, you know what it is right away. This deck might be too slow. Rats might not have the speed, as you can see here. Guys, it's either aggro or it's fucking it's aggro or it's not. It's aggro, it's or control. There's no mid range. There's no combo decks, man. Screaming Mimi. I mean, you can deal with Screaming Mimi. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. You can deal with it. I miss my land drop, so it's basically I'm dead. Yeah, everything. You need to have your win con out by turn 4, basically. This is true. You need to have your win con figured out by turn 4, or you're cooked. Or you're cooked like a pie. Like a delicious pie. Exile. Boom. Boom. Let's see what we got here. Nope. We're moving on. No, they will not be. They'll get rid of the whatchamacallit meta. They'll get rid of the VV meta, but no. The game is too fast. When you can, again, when turn 4 is instant win, when you can have if you're on the play, they've got 3 mana down and you can get out Omniscience on turn 3. When you can get something like 80 points of damage off of landfall on turn 3, nothing is going to slow that down, aside from getting rid of those cards. That would be cool, but I'll believe it when I see it, though, unfortunately. That'd be cool. I'd love that. Foundations would be very cool to add those extra cards, because it means Vito would be back. And I love Vito. No ramping around here. We don't let people ramp. Boom. Alright, what's he running? Awakening Dead. Boom. Boom. Mill. Door of the Rising Tide to mill. Oh shit. Thank you for telling me. I'm shocked that nobody told me sooner. Discard a card. Let's get rid of this. Can't be blocked. Target creature can't block this turn. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. I see the problem here. There we go. Sin, Spirit's Punishment. Rev the Tithe Extractor. Zombify, Spiro. Get rid of Villainous Rat since we can't cast it. There we go. All right, let's see what he does here. I don't know, man. The TMNT set, I'll have to wait and see, bro. I'll have to wait and see what's going on with that because it's going to be rough. It's going to be really rough. Exile, boom, exile, boom. Spirit's Punishment. It's going to be really interesting, but I genuinely don't know. Destroy target non-land permanent, boom. Push in. Hey, look, we did it. Look at that. Look at that. Mr. Merc is fucking losing his mind right now. He's popping champagne. We beat him with rats. We beat him with rats, guys. We did the rat thing. Yeah, I know. It the pizza lands are very divisive. The pizza lands are very, very divisive, I think. Yeah, we're also going back to New York 2 sets later. We go to Avatar Land, Lorwyn, and then back to New York. And it's like, what are we doing, man? Come on. Can we... Come on. Come on, man. There shouldn't be that many magic sets in New York. It's a little wild that we're there. He's gonna go in, boom. Boom, we're gonna do Reckless End Rider. Boom. Wojak Investigator, very nice. Boom. We'll get rid of a Sephiroth. You can't block. Red, pay 2 life. Put you down. Put that down. Detective Tribal. He's going in. Pop, pop, pop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Discard a card. Boof. Gain and drain. Whenever one of his dies, and whenever one of his dies, he draws a card. Boom. Boom. Interesting. I think we're onto some synergy here, guys. I think we're onto some synergy here. Now we're board wipe proof, because if he board wipes me, he loses the game. Which is funny. I'll take it. Boom, boom, boom. He could board exile me, but board wipe would kill him. Nope, that's... You immediately die. Yeah, nope. You don't want that. That you learn an important lesson right there. You learned an important lesson right there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lorwyn, Strixhaven, I think could be good. I think the setting of Strixhaven is dumb, but I think the cards from Strixhaven were good. I really like the cards. Hey, what's up, Brother Tarcruz? TMNT, I have no idea how it's going to be. I think Hobbit could be hit or miss. I don't know, really. Hobbit could be really hit or miss. Star Trek is... I just don't get it. Sorry, and I love Star Trek, man. I don't get it. It just feels weird to me, man. I can't get over it. Maybe when I see the cards and I see what it can do, but it feels like a fucking scratchy wool sweater, man. It just doesn't feel right. Flat out. Straight up. Doesn't feel good. Boros deck, the only rares are missing are lands, or I could just swap those regular lands and gonna hurt the deck. It'll slow you down on occasion, won't be as optimal. You can put any kind of lands you want in it, but I would definitely recommend at some point putting some sort of land in it that is going to be able to have double lands. Okay. I think he's gonna wipe me next turn. Or he's gonna put down Kona. Zaveritt's the favorites, the #1 Zaveritt's. Total rat victory. Rare lands are worth crafting. I mean, I would maybe get, if you plan on playing more Boros, maybe get a couple of them. Rare lands are always worth it if you're ever planning on playing that color more and more and more. Sign of the Earth Spider. Yeah, I know. There's better matches out there. I've said this a few times. I actually recommended, Kami, I don't know if you were here before. I recommended the Dark Souls. I said Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Doom. I think video games, honestly, I think video games lend themselves better than any other set to, as a concept to Magic, because you already have a game mechanic built into it. So even if you don't have a Magic system, there is at least an intricate game mechanic that somebody is familiar with. Where they say, okay, yeah, I get this. I use my powers or whatever to, you know, do this or that or whatever. I feel like that you already have kind of a gaming narrative built into the concept. I think it's part of the reason that Final Fantasy was such a smash hit is it was gamey and it was magical. It hit just all the right notes. Do you know what I mean? I know who Elric is, but only because I'm a fantasy nerd. I don't think the average person knows who Elric is. Carmack is fine. FFT. No, I haven't got the Final Fantasy Tactics yet. He's probably going to wipe me here in a second. He's probably going to wipe the shit out of me here. If I added 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do this. Boom. Let's get rid of that. I'm sure he's going to wipe me here, so let's just do what we can. Pinnacle Star Cage, very nice. It's gonna lock everything in 2 or less hole. Down in a hole. I'd love to do Final Fantasy Tactics. I think that's a fun game. I'm a fun guy. Let's do this. 3. Boom, 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 boom. Got that. I might stream Tactics. How come Jared Leto keeps getting work? I don't know. I don't know how he keeps doing it. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you why he keeps getting work. There we go. Total rat death. Yes, it is arguably one of the best stories out of a Final Fantasy game. No real romance, mostly political intrigue. Very sharp-pointed political comment. commentary. And not really taking sides either, just kind of presenting a lot of different opinions, philosophical, religious ones. It takes sides on certain things, but very, very pointed story. Fantastic. Good stuff. Good stuff. I might try to do it. I don't like that it's not War of the Lions, though. It's supposed to be the definitive edition. It's supposed to be the definitive edition. I'm sad that we don't have War of the Lions content in there. I think that should have been done. B-dee-dee-dee. 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 Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Enters temp. Boom. Tron wasn't that bad. Can I tell you that much? Tron wasn't... I know a lot of people are making fun of Tron. It wasn't that bad. Jared Leto was the worst part of it. Yeah, he was by far the worst part of it. Hey Jay, did you see the rat creature? Yeah, there's some rats in here. There do be rats in here. They do be doing it. Let's do this. Okay. How you doing, the Zid? Oof. Oof. Going in. Gonna make a guy. Boom. What's he got for me? It's gonna gain life. It's gonna put thingies down. Let's push in. I wanted to block her not. I wanted to block her out of there. I know that the non-doll makes the dolls or whatever, but I wanted a non-block her there. Blue Protocol. Frontier Seeker. Okay. He's going in. Gonna make some stuff. Trigger, trigger, trigger. There he goes. Blazemeyer Verge. Now he can pump his thingy. He can pump this right here, but I don't think he will. Hey, thank you for coming, Jappy. Oh, somebody fucked up. Someone made a mistake again. Yep. Well, if it's Ray Swamped again, is it really a Ray Swamp at that point? If they just keep being cast as a different race over and over and over again, can we even really call it a swamp? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Shapedo. Ooh, Optimistic Scavenger. That's a bad sign right there, but we'll try to get it in to fit it in. Do, 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 do. He could run the Sheltered by Ghost immediately. They like to put the Shelter right away on Optimistic Scavenger. They like to plop it right down on it immediately, which is as fast as a meteor, by the way. Immediately means as fast and as deadly as a meteor. That's what immediately means. He's probably gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. He can't help it. I can see him twitching. Oh, okay, so he did that one. All right. Yeah, I generally don't give a shit about race swaps, man. It's such a fucking... It's such a connived... It seems so cynical on both sides at this point that I don't care. I genuinely do not give a shit. Sure, swap them all. I don't fucking care, man. Do it. I don't give a shit. Have fun with it. All right, let's wait and see what he puts on Optimistic Scavenger. Immediately. No, it's spelled Meteor. M-E-O-T-E-O-R. Meteor. No, M-E-T-E-O-R. Meteor. This creature has, as long as it's modified. Interesting. Interesting. Meteor. Thank you, Raptor Commando. Immediately. Let's try to kill this. Let's try to kill that. He's probably going to play Sheltered by whatever. He's going to play... what's it called? But we gotta kind of draw it out of his hand, so... He's got the Shard Mage's response. There you go. Yeah. I knew he had that in his hand, but we gotta get it out of there. There's not much we can do about that. Do Sephiroth. Boom. Immediately. Hey, what's up, Gaz? Yeah, Azorius Enchantments does quite a bit of damage. It does quite well for itself. You can see this here. I think we lost this one, guys. You have to be able to kill Optimistic Scavenger like turn 1. It was a lot less functional when we still had cut down because you could pop it right away, but it's very tricky to get to kill that deck. They run a lot of protection and a lot of ward. gonna miss everything. Ooh, that's a slow hand right there. We can't deal with a slow hand. That's a little better. Keep, pop, Sewer Witch goes down, Multiversal Passage. We'll say black, enters tap, boom. Oh, in Shadowverse? I don't know what Shadowverse is, but good for you, man. I pulled out of the finals of the deck, I pulled a Soul Stone. I pulled a couple of good things. Oh, Indestructible. Our good friend Indestructible there. Boom. Boom. Whenever this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Very nice. Okay. Boom. No blocks. Boom, boom. We will put down you. And we will go in. Trigger, trigger. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Okay, we do that. Ooh, good eye sniper. Alright. And a Frenzied Baloth. Frenzied Baloth, who's a Shoggoth. We're gonna do this. Boom, bop, chicka chop. Pay 3 life, kill you. He gets a bunch of treasure token. Can't use him yet. No hits, off, off. Reckless End Rider. Go in. Trigger, trigger. Would have been great with some more rats on the board. Pop, pop. Fizz, fizz. Hey, what's up, Dr. Chaos? That's such a friendly greeting from somebody named Dr. Chaos. It's very funny. Oh, that's pretty interesting. I've never even heard of it. Shadowverse. I know what the Omegaverse is. You guys don't want to know what that is. You streaming that, Gaz? Is that one of your one of the things you're doing? Shadowverse is Beyond. Hey, what's up, Stella Bravo Actual? Stella Bravo Actual reporting in. Block 3. We'll block that. That's no good. You crash, Endless Rider. Double triggers. Yes, like the wolf stuff. Just like the wolf stuff. Frenzied Baloth again. For the Shoggoths. We blocked that. We blocked that. We're still pretty much dead, though. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't get enough rats there. We'll always sleep in a vertical position. Hey, what's up, Ghost Wizard? Why is his turtle sleep upright? That's weird. Didn't get enough rats. If we were able to do a little bit more with the whatchamacallits, I think we would have been able to get somewhere good. I think that's the second loss we've had, though, which is solid overall. Ops goes first. This is a little slow, so I'm not too confident in it. I need another mana, and he needs not to ramp. Nope, every time. Llanowar Elves, turn 1. Alright, I can already see that I'm going to need more kill cards in this because of fucking green being what it is, man. Every time, bro. I'm always on the fucking play, and they're always on the game. I'm always on the fucking draw, and they're always on the play with green ramp. It's fucking terrible, man. Who's got our green counter, by the way? Who's got our green counter tonight? Sneak is basically ninjutsu. Yeah, it's a fancy version of ninjutsu. Part of the thing that makes it different is that I think you can put it on spells. Yeah, we're dead here. We don't have any removal. Boom. Lord Skitterbeam. We're just gonna die. You have to have removal for green decks. You can't fuck around and not have removal. Villainous Wrath might need to go away, and we might need to put just another direct removal in here for the lulls, man, because they're just you can't wait. You have to kill everything coming out the gate. Unfortunately. Everything coming out that gate's got to get shot down. Everything. Boom, boom, 16. He's going to trigger it again. Look at that. No, we don't have it. You have to have fucking kill cards, so we got to swap in a few more. No, they're too slow. I think they're too slow. Spider-Mans. Do. Oh yeah, I got a lot of decks. I got a lot of hot thick decks. We need pictures of Spider-Man. Maybe one less Tunetank, maybe one less Twisted. That's a little much. Hex. Let's get this out of here. Let's get some nowhere to runs in here for the fuck. Unfortunately. I'd love to have Villainous Wrath in here, but what the hell is Gnawing Selexio? I don't even know what that is. Tangled Colony, I've had mixed results with it. I've had very, very much mixed results with Tangled Colony. It can't block, and if it dies from damage, it does good shit for you, but overall, it often doesn't die from damage. It just dies to removal. So, I've had very, very mixed results. Keep... Swamp. And of course, he's on the fucking play with green. Llanowar. How many times is this going to happen, guys? Like, literally. How many fucking times is it going to be Llanowar Elves on turn 1, man? We can't get past this, man. We can't fucking get past it, man. Every fucking time, bro. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous that we have to deal with this. Every fucking game we have to deal with this. Do this. He could pump it, but it's fine as long as I have nowhere to run on the board. Yeah, this is fucking untenable, man. It's fucking absurd. It's absolutely fucking absurd that we have to deal with this all the time. I have a bristly bill as well, by the way. Every fucking time. Discard, boom. You die, boom. Yeah, put a protection on it, man. That's what you do. And we didn't get a mana either. I'm telling you, man, it's absurd. It's patently absurd. I have a ton of them on my channel, Mr. Merc. I have a ton of fucking... I have like maybe 5 or 6 rat decks on my channel. In case you were wondering. I have probably every color combination. Mono Black, Grixis, Rakdos. I've got everything you can think of. And a little more. Death, I didn't see it yet, no. Genomorph, Iomophage, and Zaz's Chocobo. I hope he swings in. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna go in. No blocks. No, Eddie Brock is fucking dog shit. He's a commander card. You can't play him in standard. Fucking costs like 7 to flip him over or play him from his opposite side. He's fucking terrible. He's fucking awful for fucking standard. Gwenom is the only remotely playable symbiote in standard gas. Basically. So far, basically all we fought with this is green decks. That's it. That's basically all we've matched against. Is just fucking green decks. And if they put another Llanowar Elves, I'm ending the stream. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, if another Llanowar Elves is the first play, they're on the play and they play a Llanowar Elves, the stream's over. We're done for the night. So you better hope it isn't. Otherwise, we're finished. No. He is for commander. He's unplayable in standard. He's a piece of shit. That's what he's made for. Not that he is not available in standard. He is for people who are going to play commander. He is dog shit in standard. You can't run him. Boom. Carnage is okay. He's not great. He's okay. Mr. Merc, you don't want the deck that I'm making right now with rats. You want your deck modified by me into something else? That doesn't make a lot of sense. But, possibly. Boom. Izumi Line Breaker. Let's get into it. Boom. Twisted Sewer Witch. We'll do that. Boom. Okay. Lumbering World Wagon. We'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. We'll do that. We've got the Bitter Triumph right there. Think we could get somewhere with this one. Hey, look who it is. It's our old friend. Looky, looky here. Our old friend, Llanowar fucking Elves. Now, a board wipe would be lethal, so I know he won't do that. An exile will do it. I said if it's on turn 1. Turn 1, if they play a green and then immediately put down a Llanowar Elves. That's what I meant. I think people like that card, guys. I have a sneaking suspicion that people like that card. Crash, End Rider. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may discard a card. Let's do nothing. Let's do end turn. If we can survive this, we'll be okay. Still lethal board wipe. We kill that. We kill that. He kills that. Boom. Down to 5. It's not enough rat action for you. Okay, that's the problem. Is there's rats, but there's not enough rats. I get you. I can discard a card, and then I can hit him with the 1/2, huh? Let's get rid of Crash. You can't block. If we had 3. Get rid of Kona. Hey, man-to-man coming in. Alright, if any of my creatures die, he gets Vaultborn Tyrant. No. Gain. I think he's still pretty screwed here. Yeah, he's fucking cooked. He's cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. Thank you for following How's Life Gaming. Welcome to the show. Well, the question is, Mr. Merc, do you want a rat deck or do you want a deck that wins? That's kind of the question we have to ask ourselves. Do we want a rat deck or do we want a deck that fucking beats the shit out of people? Thank you for following Daft Spy. Welcome, man-a-man. Man-a-man, the hardest working man in show business right now. I kind of thought you were. It says you're a first-time chatter, though, my guy. So I don't know what's going on there. Don't know what's happening there. We want to make a rat deck that works really well, I think. I think it's tricky to get it right. With enough rats in it, we can have absolutely a lot of rats in it, but I think there has to be an X factor that's not just rats, it's rats and something else that pushes you over the finish line. And ultimately, I think that that's the main thing. You've got to have a certain X factor. You've got to have some other kind of juice that can push you over. Otherwise, you're kind of just, you're spinning your wheels. We'll wait. Now, we do have Lord Skidder, and we do have plenty of rats in here. But we've got to get... Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it, too. You gotta do something more than just raw rats, as it were. It's got to be something a little better. Ooh, he's going to be so mad at fucking... at my next play. He's going to be so upset. He's going to be this maddest guy. Bye, Bahamut. Good luck. Well, thank you. Happy Affiliates Day to you, too. Diamond Hell. Oh, yeah, Diamond Hell is real. It's all the same decks over and over again. The same couple of decks just keep getting shoved in your face. Hot, thick decks. Mill. Alright, he does that. Brings that back. Yeah, that goes away. Cravo was his name-o. Kravo. And Cravo was his name-o. Demon. Kravo. Mazatlan the Giant Door. This dude has no removal. He just was relying on discard. The Kindness of Strangers, I guess, is what he really wanted to get. Mazatlan the Great Door. Let's get rid of that. Why not? Okay, we have a shitload of removal here. Put damage down to 10. Persistent Marshstalker is not super great. Draw a card, then discard a card. So he's going to try to get his big boy into there and then Cravo me again. There is his Cravo. Cravo the Mind Bitten. So we're going to do something silly here. Watch this. He's going to wipe. Boom. He really wanted to Cravo up. Boom. We're gonna hit him once. Twice. There we go. Boom. Draw a card and discard. He's looking to do it again and again and again here. Lord Skidder can't keep up. Lord Skidder's having a hard time keeping up, you know what I mean, guys? Ooh, that's a lot of shit in there. Cravo's really going to go for it. Cash grab again. He's going to go in for 10. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Impending. Oh, mana got me there, huh? Mana got me there real good. Jumbo Cactuar. I think we got to get rid of Arden. Yeah, mana got me there. I don't think that there was a win con, really, but it certainly could have been better than mana at the end of the day. Hey, listen, Lord Skitter tried, man. Lord Skitter fucking, he tried. He tried and tried and tried. He tried really hard. Throbbing. Hard and throbbing. Yeah, I mean, you could do season, then you're relying on one card. More cross energy. It always to work. I go. It's Fleam. Boom. Drank. Into the hole with you. Oh. Caught him trying to ramp again. Not allowed to ramp around here, bro. Okay, I'm tired of talking about that. Oop. Yeah, stream's chopping up for a little bit. Zora. YouTube is laggy, yes. Boom, boom. Blocks. Let's do that. Hopefully we won't get killed here. Is Twitch look okay? Through the Omen Paths. Beginning. The 5 creatures. Azumi Linebreaker. Okay. Through the Omen Paths again. Collector's Cage. Okay. Malo Prayers. He's gonna pump with that. Put a 1/1 counter. Hey, look, it's Sign of the Earth Spider. Cool. Gaining life. That is a problem. The life is a problem. The Earth Spider life is an issue. The Earth Spider life is an issue. Oof. Oof. Pretty sure I'm dead here. Am I dead? Hold on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look under the hood here. Is it good game? Is it really? 5, that's 9 plus 5. 8 for, block that 5 in the air. Fine. We'll take it. Boom. Boom. Nope, not dead. It would be really awesome if I had a whatchamacallit. A Villainous Wrath. That would have been funny. But I don't. Nope, no Villainous Wrath for me. Right there. Yeah, no, it's a problem. Omen Paths, he did a good combo play there. Last game, guys. We're starting to run into some resistance here. And again, that guy had 3 mana out on the board. So I want you to understand, when you're in Diamond, that's what you have to deal with. That is legitimately what you're going to have to go up against when you're in Diamond. That's one of the combinations that you potentially could run into. So that's what I talk about. The power level of decks has to be out of control crazy. That's what I mean, man. Now a Villainous Wrath would have fixed that. However, you don't pull it. But that's turn 3, man. That's like turn 4. You have to have a win con available to you on turn 4 if you legitimately want to be competitive. You really need to. You can't just be like, well, I'll flip around and I'll do this. You have to have a major win con out. The last couple of decks you've seen, the last couple of times you've seen, you have to have a massive, powerful win con out very, very quickly and very, very aggressively. You can't do it any other way. You can't wait till turn 10 or something like that, or turn 7 even. It's got to be big. It's got to be big. It's got to be big, and it's got to be terrible. Boom. He's milling. Oh, okay, so there's another one. I'll put down this so I can frustrate the shit out of him. Boom. Because I don't think you should get fucking Scion of the Earth Spider, man. You shouldn't have that. Steam Core Scholar. Very nice. Okay. What's he going to put in his graveyard? Because I'm going to eat it up. Hey, what's up, Bass Cannon VG? How you doing? Daft Hairspray, welcome. I am in misery. Could run a wipe right here. I don't think he will. I don't think he'll run a wipe right here. Okay, he's gonna draw. You sure it's not a bass cannon, as in a cannon made entirely out of bass? Ah, now we're talking. Yeah, you're not allowed to have that. Come on, man. You gotta do better than that. We'll put down... We'll hold steady. How about that? Quag Feast. Then destroy a number of cards. Okay. Boom. Very nice. Well, they're forgotten. My turn. Multiversal Passage. I'll gladly make that red. I'll pay 2 life. And I'll say 4. And we'll eat you with rats. There you go. There's a little bit of rat eating. A little bit of rat eating right there. I'll tell you what, these, speaking of eating people up, these rat decks, that fucking guy, he really goes after them. He really fucks up that graveyard strat, huh? That's pretty good. Pretty good. The ambitious. Ops goes first. Man, I'd love to go first one of these days, bros. For real, I think it'd be really cool if I went first one of these days, man. I think it'd be really good. I think it'd be great. You mulligan. Graveyard strat? No, probably graveyard strat. Let's put down you. Discard Spinewood's Armadillo. Armadillo. Heaped Harvest. It's a ramp strat. I'll tell you that much. It is a ramp strategy that is doing big things here. Izumi Line Breaker. Okay. It's getting something big here. Right? Getting something big. Mount. Oh, it's probably Calamity Ganon. Yeah. Keep Harvest again. It's probably Calamity Ganon. We'll do this. We'll do Vengeful Blood Witch. Skitter and Ouroboros? No, I haven't. Okay, I think it's probably Ugin, if I had to guess. Nobody ramps this hard for... Yeah, it's probably something crazy. Yeah, it's Calamity Ganon. Calamity Ganon. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Yeah, the only way to have it, I need to add a removal in my hand. Down again. Hey, how's life subscribed to Tiers 1? Thank you so much. I said it was Calamity Ganon. Yeah, you need to have a removal in your hand. Again, I've talked about this multiple times. Without removal, you're dead. You need to instantly be able to kill a ton of shit right now in Standard. You need to be able to just absolutely pummel down a fuckload of things, man. You gotta be able to fucking knock it out right away. If you can kill fucking Calamity as soon as it hits the board, then they can't do what they need to do. But you can't do that unless you have it in your hand. You have to have it in your hand. A little bit of removal here, but not instant. We'll do this. Black. Enters tapped. Boom. Let's put you down. Boom. Oh, yeah, I guess they were. Lord Skitter. Boom. I guess you would need something like, you would need Charm of Arch Enemy's Charm to exile them. I mean, he got a good matchup against my deck, to be perfectly frank. I didn't have anything good for him. I didn't really have a good... I didn't really have... If you were playing aggro, I mean, it's really hard to beat that if they're rushing at you. They have Judgment. That's going to be a shitload of damage, bro. What are you thinking, bro? What are you thinking, bro? Is that enough to kill him? What are you thinking, man? I guess he says I can tank it. Dude lost 10 points of damage off that board wipe. Elspeth?
I will turn. Join the fight.
Two white soldiers. Ultima. No, bro. Alright. Oh. Ultima's the fucking exile version. Anything but that would have been a win. Anything but that would have been a win. It's amazing at how good they have the exact thing they have to, He didn't learn shit, man. He's still on top of it here. He didn't learn a fucking thing. He didn't learn anything. He didn't learn anything until he dies. Then he'll learn something. Doppelgang. -3 a million times. Great white tokens. No, he'll be able to get away. He'll get away with this, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna draw mana from here on out, so he'll get away with it. I would need to have a two-piece combo right here to deal with it. Another Ultima, another sweeper. Yep. Look at that. Beautiful. Tragic trajectory. If we would have held on, we would have tragic trajectoried him and won. He's gonna fucking board wipe his way to victory here.
More heroes for the cause.
Lecture Hall, we hold that in our hand. If I pull a Sephiroth, I can win. That's a starting town. If I can pull a Sephiroth, I can win, but only if. Caretaker's Talent. If I pull a Sephiroth right now, or I pull a Vengeful Blood Witch, which I have one. I have one Vengeful Blood Witch. Boom, 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 boom. So we could top deck a hero right here. Nope, it's a mana. Top deck a mana. There you go. He didn't learn anything, man. He learned that he can get away with it because he has Ultimas. He learned that he can get away with it. I'm telling you, guys, look at what I'm having to deal with, man. And I'm going with a fucking Rats deck, man. Look at what people are going to run in Standard right now, man. Look at what people are going to... I'm used to it at this point, Unibot. This is Standard. It's a fucking mess out here, man. It's an absolute fucking mess. You just... It's just what it is, man. People are going to pull off fucking turn 4 instant combos and control you out of the fucking game. It's just what it is, man. You can either run... I'm trying to put up new content every day, basically. And you can either just run the same meta shit over and over again or try to come up with something new. I try to come up with something new every night that, you know, is at least a little bit new. But not only did that guy learn that he has to have Ultimas, he learned that Ultimas will get him there. I need a mana right here. If I can get a mana, I'll be okay. If not, I'm in trouble. A Lord Skidder, a Valley Rock Caller, and a Lord Skidder would actually be pretty good. That would be pretty solid. Maybe a Ron. Okay. Ooh, unfortunately, we have to get rid of him real quick. Otherwise, he's going to double strike on the mic. Like a werewolf in the moonlight. Yeah, we gotta get rid of him real quick. He's dangerous. Blood Witch would have won I mean, assuming he didn't have a whatchamacallit. He's gonna go in, boom. We're gonna do this, boom. Boom, boom. Get rid of you. Pump is pump. He'll probably equip with double strike, I think. Probably. That's what I would do. It would be 12 points of damage. I'm sorry, 8 points of damage. Boom, 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 boom. Chainsaw. Sewer King or Rock Collar? See, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. I would have done it a little differently. I would have just done the double strike. Boom, 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 boom. Samurai's Katana. Okay. We do need a little bit more than this. I want something else to get me through this. Semi-charm kind of mythic. Baby, baby. I want something else. I'm not listening when you say Goodbye. Who's he going to put in hard light containment that I'm immediately going to get out? Immediately. He's going to put that guy. He's going to go in. Yeah, I'll take it. I think we're dead anyways. Four, five twice. Would be 10. Yeah, it doesn't get used very often. You really need it. It needs an artifact already on the board. So it's not ideal because it needs an artifact on the board, which is, you know, it's tricky to do. I need a red mana or I need a black mana to get Twisted Sewer Witch or any of these other ones out there. And I'll get there. Freya Crescent. He's gonna do double strike. Blacksmith. He's gonna go in. So let's hold steady. Let's do that. Let's do no attacks. Let's end turn. Let's kill whoever he tries to load up with the most shit. Because I feel like he's going to have nothing in his hand, so we're going to play reactively here. Whenever he loads up with the most premium, top-tier fucking gizmos and gadgets and goo-goos and jams, zuzus and wham-whams, whatever he tries to load up, because I don't think that's going to be a protection card. Even if it is, Nowhere to Run's got me covered. So we wait for him to make his move here. We wait for him to make his move here. Goo-goos and jams. Yeah, there we go. Get him, Twisted Sewer Witch. There we go. There we go. All right, absolute last one. Absolute Batman. Clever girl. I'm not a girl. Except when I do this. Then I am. Then I'm a girl. Girl. Bunny Girl J. That's the only time, though. Boop, 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 boom. Rat power. You'll get caught up in the power. Rat Poller. Jay, do you remember the level split on Roburn? No, he was like one level of Blood Rager, like 1 or 2 levels of Blood Rager, and then 1 or 2 levels of Blood Rager, and then mostly Paladin. I don't think I ever took more than 2 Blood Ragers. Tifa Lockhart. Hell yeah. Let's do you. Let's do you. Let's do you. Let's gain that life. Boom. I basically just used the Blood Rager to get the Constitution and Strength bonus. That's pretty much it. I will take the 10. Eight. Boom, boom, 18. I can block 4. Nope. Thank you, Stella Bravo, actual. Again, if we don't have removals, guys, what happens? If we don't have kill cards, what happens? We eat it. We gotta cut another card for removal, unfortunately. We have to. I'm not happy about it either, but one less Song of Totentaz for another fucking tragic trajectory is the only way to fly here. We've got to be able to kill stuff like that immediately. We just don't have a choice. Thank you for following Scrollless. Welcome to the show. Duress, well, he can get rid of a tragic trajectory, which I'm sure he will do. We'll put down Rock Collar, Shock Collar. Boom. Discard. Unholy Annex. Decline. Gonna go in. Pop, pop. What's he gonna run here? A demon? Ruthless negotiation. Get rid of that. Nowhere to run. So just a shitload of removal, huh? And we're just not gonna run anything here. Boom. Loses. Boom. Rock collar, shot collar. That'll work. Get a little life from that. Boom. Love letter of Aclazons. It's gonna fucking die. Okay, this is gonna be a big hit here. Big play, big play. Big play. Big fucking play right there. Big fucking play right there. Alright, I mean it this time. Absolute last one. I just want to get 2 in a row, man. Been getting controlled out all night. We hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mono green decks. 7, I'm sorry, 7 mono green decks, which was impressive. Two blues. Look at that. All right, I go first. Wonderful. We'll put down that. Blazemire into rock collar, shot collar. Boom. I have to say, you think my partner's name Snow is gorgeous. Well, thank you. Yes. I don't like that we have Azorius here. That sucks. Probably a counterspell. Azorius always trying to ruin everyone's time. Oh, get lost. Okay, sure, I can take a life. Boom. It's a land. That sucks. Stock up. We'll do starting town into that. Izumi Linebreaker, sure. We'll go in for 2. Don't know what they have planned for us, but I don't really care. Izumi Linebreaker, drop you. We'll drop you. Nice. I don't know if we should put down that yet. I think that we have to wait. Or we could do Tunetank. It would be 3, and then he would lose 3, and then we would gain... I think we're better off doing something like this. Maybe try to bait him out. Get him down to there. Because I know he wants to wipe me. I mean, you can see it. There you go. No. Bitter Triumph. So let's do... Should we do 5? 4, rather? Should we do rats? We'll put down Twisted Sewer Witch. And see what he thinks of that. Hopefully he spends a turn pumping. Surveil. Literally nothing. Literally less than nothing here. Literally less than nothing. Stock up again. Let's do that. Let's do this. Twisted Sewer Witch, we don't need it. Blazemeyer Verge, boom. Going for 3, boom. I think we can probably slow roll him here. He could wipe me again. Singularity Rupture. He's gonna lose mill. Down to 8. And he's got it for next turn. All I can do is, if he's got the thingy, he's got it. So that's unfortunate. So if he's got the fucking, I missed it. We can only do 5 points of damage for him right there. I can only do 5 points of damage for him. If he has it in his hand, he's good to go. So it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. So I can only do 5. He's just got too much removal. If he's got the idol, he's good to go. He's fine. He can mill me out. Yep, that's what he's got. So that's that, guys. You see what you're up against here in Diamond. It's 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down all night, because everything you run into is some sort of fucking control where they wipe you. You just can't get a word in edgewise, really. It's quite interesting. It's quite fucking shocking. We have such a bad play rate on the draw. We're fine on the play. We have such an abysmally bad fucking win rate on the draw. I don't think we won any game on the draw. We won one game on the draw. That's it. Every single other game we were on the draw, we fucking lose, which is incredible. Yeah, it's this is where we're at right now, guys. This is why people run mono red. It's, you know, we're here. It's happening. It's done. I might run more of this tomorrow. We'll see. And don't try to win with creatures. I mean, eventually I gotta play some creatures, bro. I'm trying to put up a deck every single day, man, Mr. Coom Coom. Like, eventually I have to fucking run creatures. At some point, the spell decks are just gonna run out between now and when the new set comes. You know what I mean, man? It's not just about winning. If I wanted to hit Mythic, I would just grind my mono red. I'd grind Electric Love until I got Mythic. I'd grind mono red as a 70% win rate. I just play this for 6 hours and hit Mythic. I'm trying to do something different. You know, experiment with it. So, you know, that's kind of the idea. But eventually I do want to play a creature. Apparently nobody else wants me to play a creature, which is a problem. But we will raid you out. Welcome, Squirrelless. I guess we'll go see who are we gonna go see tonight? You know, Empathoris Rex gave me a raid the other night, so we're gonna go see them. We'll go bless them up. Good night, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Adios. I might play this tomorrow a little bit. Thank you so much for coming, guys. It was a fun time. Good night and farewell.